Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We've infiltrated the pirate fortress, Fort Deadlight. Our mission, to get revenge on brutal Captain Benwith. And if you're wondering how, the answer is murder. We're definitely gonna murder. And we'll loot as much as we can along the way. After all, they're pirates. Turnabout is fair play. We did some leveling off screen. Seraphin and Aloth had to level up. Now let's see what there is to see in this pirate fortress. I think it's time to also adjust our custom formation. We don't really have a bona fide tank in this party, but Adair's the closest thing we got. We got a lot of melee off tanks.
Ahoy, Captain. I've got to come clean about something, and that'll be as good a time as not.
I certainly can't object to a cleaner Seraphin.
Much as I hate Benwith, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro.
Another X?
Nay, Captain, but I like where your head be. Now, that'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an evening and a half to find him first. I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts.
Why didn't you tell me about Romaro before? Seraphin's head falls, and he scratches the scar on the side of his nose.
Apologies, Captain, for not being more forthcoming. Romaro be like family to me, and I didn't know you from a bilge pump. Actually, I've known a bilge pump or two.
You've nothing to apologize for. Family's important. We'll find Romaro together.
Thanks, Captain. Appreciate it, truly.
Just call me Vin Diesel. Nothing's more important than family. We're gonna skulk through this pirate fortress, and I think we're gonna sample a little bit of two alternative paths to success.
If it's locked tight, it must lead deeper into the fort.
That's quite an insight. From a hole in the stone wall, a chain mechanism attaches to the lock of this gate. Oh, there it is. If only we could use the force, we could reach it. And you know, maybe we can use the force. Maybe we can find a way. We're picking locks left and right.
Deadlight's powder be north of here. The Brig be to the south.
Is that so? So the powder was probably behind that gate we couldn't get through. At least not yet. Oh, he means here, I think. Yeah. This sign reads gunpowders. That's not necessary just yet. Let's skulk down here. Cannonballs. I would like some cannonballs. Or pocked cap. A purple cape. Stylin'. Explosive barrels. You never know when those are going to come in handy. And what's this? A hidden switch. Opening up a false wall back to the room we came in. Maybe that will be handy as well. But I guess that's all there is to see out here? I think so. We will sneak quickly with fast mode. I wonder what's in the Brig, or who. This sign reads Brig. Thank you. Now we know it's the Brig. Aha. I see trouble. Whoop. Whoop. Let's just wait. Let's just Patience. Good things come to those who wait. So, anybody got any good jokes? There we go. Pirates, you know, they're not big on security. Another easy lock to pick. Oh, look, a corpse. I wonder if it has something ironic on it. Like boots of stealth. You're always finding corpses that have, you know, rings of protection. Or someone in a jail cell who had boots of not getting caught and put in a jail cell. We'll put it to better use, I hope. Here are some prisoners, evidently. What's shaking, Bacon? A dirty, naked man presses the length of his body up against the bars. I wish he wouldn't.
Hello, Swabby. You ain't one of Benny's. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? He gestures to the grimy straw and shit-strewn cell all around him.
You see, Brutal Ben's locked me and my mates down here to torment our noble Captain Lamond. They had what you might call a disagreement. The Captain's a good man to have at your back, especially for anyone who's fallen into Benwith's sights. Let us free, and we and our Captain will owe you a favor. So, what do you say?
Why's Benwith punishing Lamond?
Benny's the top of the top. Second only to Aldi's in these parts. He's unbeatable, some say. Too much of a brute for his own good, I think. Lamond knew him back in the Deerwooden Navy, before he grew into his britches, and that chafes Benwith. One night, our captain breaks a bottle against Benwith's first mate. Now we're rotting in here, while Lamond works the forge like peeling potatoes.
I wonder where I might find the key? I don't need a key. Hold on just 1 second.
Keep it quiet and follow me, mates.
Fascinating. That's a start. There's more up here, but I think what is also up there is trouble. With a capital T-R-O-U-B-L-E. And that spells pirates. We are going to go find some pirates, but they're going to be friendlier than those pirates. What happens if we come out here? I figure, you know, we've infiltrated this pirate fortress, but look at it there. Look at our guy. He's got a piratical hat, a piratical eye patch, a piratical beard. He's even got a skull on his cape. A bit of a Jolly Roger. Or something like one. Does that not qualify him to be a pirate?
Sure.
He says sure. It's nighttime, also the right time. And we're just walking around. It's fine. Look, we got Seraphin with us. He's a pirate. He'll vouch for us.
Come, we've plenty to share.
Maybe later. Maybe soon. What's up here?
Forge ain't far from here, right up them stairs. Got a particular smell, it does.
Interesting. The forge is where we'll find, that guy, Captain Lamond, who is being punished by having to work at a blacksmith. I think peeling potatoes makes a little more sense to me. What do I know? What does this say? This swath of a sail bears the charcoal scribbled warning, Benweth's crew only. Okay. So don't go up there. Gotcha. Mirke berries. I hear you can pick those off of bushes that are good for necking in.
Been slower than two slugs swimming since Aldi's put the lid on it.
Winds will be changing soon enough. Benwith can't resist throwing another bash for long.
Ah. A bash, you say? I just need to check my inventory briefly. For some reason. Yep, everything's fine. No reason why I did that. Let's see what this person has to say. Hello, why are you tied to a post?
Think this'll break me? Ha! It won't.
Okay, great.
Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely.
Madam, that would go against my paladin vows. Why are you being punished?
Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination.
Those seem like big words for a pirate.
It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start a lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
Oh. Benweth's crew uses horn blasts for alarms?
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain?
I used to sail for Ferrante. He runs things differently.
That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh.
Well, I tell you what, why don't I cut you loose?
Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next.
That's a good point. Wait here.
Like I could go anywhere.
True. Okay. I wonder what's up these stairs. It says here, that's a court. Seems like pirates would be allergic to court. More explosive barrels. I kind of want to run around. What is there to loot? Anything? Oh, interesting. If you hold down tab, it shows you containers that are outside your line of vision. So we know there's no only hidden things could be there. Let's see what kind of court this is. I bet it's not the kind that has a judge.
Moment, Captain. Before I go introducing you to Siri, I should, mention something.
The iPhone person? There's always a complication, Seraphim.
Aye. See you getting savvy to Andra's salty laws. I might have said things to Siri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to 'em. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts.
Oh, a pirate misleading someone to plunder their booty? I'm shocked.
You ain't sailing with bare poles, Cap. All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
Great. Let's have a look around.
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
I guess Adair wants to have a talk. What better place than, I guess, like a pirate tavern?
Not 'cause I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go.
Trouble's my middle name.
Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean.
I couldn't go having all the fun by myself.
All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift. And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one. But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
There's no point to any of this if I have to sacrifice my beliefs.
There's something to that. I like to think I'm the same way. Except I chose to believe in the goodness of a giant statue that kills everything it passes. Sometimes I have second thoughts about that. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
Well, it's simple. I think about what the wrong path would be, and then I do the opposite.
Why didn't I think of that? Could have saved myself some trouble.
You can't see, but I'm tapping one of my temples. Adair heaves a sigh that sounds as if it's been building up for months. His smile is tight-lipped, wistful.
when I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
I could see that being an improvement.
Well, just about anything would be at this point. Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should.
He adopts the smile and gently pointed finger of a coaxing parent.
You pray to him. He might help you too. There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question. Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
Of course. Even Bareth wants us to follow him.
I suppose that's true. Not really a point in Aethys' favor, though. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying I appreciate the way you've guided things.
We appreciate you, Adair.
Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
We're about to do so much more good. In this very room. But if y'all don't mind my saying, it's kind of dead in here. It's not very lively. I mean, aren't y'all supposed to be pirates?
Damn me, the cops run dry.
Oh, that's tragic. Who are you?
Welcome one and welcome all. Buy me a bottle and I'll be your finest loving pal.
I'm not sure I want that.
What says you, lad?
I'm looking for Benwith. She wipes grog from her mouth with the back of one hand.
Aye, you're likely to find him here from time to time. At the moment, he's staying up top at Aldi's private quarters.
Why's that?
Well, they're real nice. Oh, you meant because the captain's second in command at Aldi's. When she's off plundering, it's him who runs the Deadlight. Ben's locked down the inner halls and the upper ramparts. No one but his own crew's allowed within. He's temping the fort down because he doesn't want to get in trouble with Aldi's again. Last time, we might have got too rowdy. But executing all those political prisoners sure was fun.
Oh. Mirke hiccups behind her hand. Why's Benwith avoiding the fort's common areas?
He's brutal when he's sober and he's bloody mad when he drinks. So he's keeping to himself, I'd guess. Aldi's ain't a pushover, but she don't like Benny's increasing aggressiveness. If he gets out of hand again, she might hang him by his squishy bits from the bowsprit of his own ship.
We'll say I wanted to draw Benwith down here.
And why would you want to be doing that?
To talk?
That's what they all say. Think you're the first to want to slide a knife between Ben's ribs. It ain't no skin off my nose if you want to die.
No, it'll be skin off his ribs from your description.
Ben loves him some good festivities. Blood or booze doesn't matter so long as it's flowing freely.
Great.
That's why Aldi's is always having to rein him in. Long as it don't get too out of hand, the captain will probably join us rather than shutting things down. I know how to get us started, but you'll be doing the legwork. Seeing as I don't fancy a punishment should the captain get mad.
Alright, what do we need to get a ruckus started?
The more booze, the rowdier we principally get. The better the booze, well, that's when the real fun starts. I happen to know Deadlight's recently received a shipment of excellent Godkiller's rum. It's reserved for Aldi's private stock. Snatch us a barrel, will ya? They're outside on the eastern ramparts at the base of the crane. Careful, though. The stairs will be guarded by Benwith's own crew, and they're in a sour mood.
What will Benwith do if Aldi's rum is stolen for a party?
He'll savor and guzzle it with the rest of us. Then later find someone to blame.
Okay. How can I avoid the guards on the ramparts?
Most direct route to the ramparts is up the stairs by the eastern towers. Ancret's on post there. She's a bit of a gambler, likes a good bet, but loses more than she ought. Oh yeah, Snake Eye's got her for quite a lot of coin. Seems he's good at rigging, and I don't mean sales.
Oh, okay. Sounds kinky. Oh, you meant cheating at gambling. Right.
I'm listening.
Goodbye. Okay, Benwith guard. What's this? Some kind of piano-like device I could interact with? This harpsichord, oh, it's a harpsichord. It's finely crafted, detailed and lavish, but the keys are well worn. Let's inspect the instrument. I love to inspect instruments. The row of wooden keys links to an exposed set of strings. Tapping the keys triggers a small quill to strum each associated string. The harpsichord emits a sad, twangy sound when you depress one of its keys. Why not rig a bomb to the harpsichord? After glancing around, to ensure no one's watching, you place the bomb inside the harpsichord and rig one of its strings as a detonator. You see, I too am also an expert rigger. The harpsichord emits a sad, twangy sound when you depress one of its keys. Goodbye, harpsichord. Friends, I ask you, how many video games have a harpsichord in them? That's what I thought. The Orlan's large eyes grow larger as you approach, then narrow to a sharp edge. Her hands briefly ball into fists before finding their way to her hips. With a sharp twist of her head, she flips seaweed green hair over one shoulder.
Look who finally washed back up ashore.
Ahoy there, Siri. Miss me?
Did I miss you? Like a fish misses water, you gutless bastard. For the first few weeks, anyhow. Till it turned to confusion and worry. Ye said ye'd write every night, didn't ye? Then where were the birds or the boats with your poems and pages?
You saying our pirate's a poet?
Siri, sweet honeyheart. I scribbled you missives day and night. Declarations of passion, sonnets in songs. Well, on account of me being at sea, I never had the opportunity to post them.
Oh, I'm certain. I'm certain I should believe every word of that blarney. About as certain as I am that you're a snake-tongued philanderer worth little more than a tug in the rug.
I plundered you up a pair of fine, very fine, snakeskin boots with that tooling you like round the cuffs and all. But the gentleman sprung a leak, and they ended up thoroughly sodden. Tell her, Cap.
Don't drag me into this, Seraphin. I'm sorry for keeping Seraphin at sea for so long, Siri. As captain, the responsibility rests with me.
Are ye meaning to tell me that you've not dropped anchor at Fort Deadlight in the last 8 months?
Technically correct.
Well, come to have a look at you. Can't say I've ever seen you before.
What did I say?
This your captain then now? What happened to Ferrante?
Ferrante still be sailing the seas, right? Is the rain and twice as frigid. Just gave me a bit of furlough to engage myself in more personal pursuits. Such as an emerald-haired lass who ain't never once left my thoughts.
Now don't go thinking I've forgiven ye a lick, Seraphin. I know you didn't come here looking for me, because if you had, you'd have come with a bottling without your sodding captain.
Ooh, she got him.
No, you ain't wrong, lass. Wish it weren't true, but it is.
Now, why don't you be telling me what you want so I can be shot of you for good?
Aye, lass. The captain's got an ask or two about Deadlight. But first, I need to know. You remember Romaro? Sailed with me on a sorcerer.
Aye, I remember Romaro. You think I've gone wet in the head or something? Your words have always been as flowery for him as they were for me. It weren't so long ago he shipped out, come to think on it.
Do you know where he went?
Can't rightly say. Left in a hurry, I think. Or at least he were here one day and gone the next. Not that he ever mixed much with the sods here.
Where was Romaro staying?
Hard to starboard through the back door there, then straight on to the end of the hall. Don't think nobody's claimed his quarters since. Might be worth it to ye to poke around.
Give my thanks, lass. Truly. And many more besides.
Oh, keep it in your pantaloons, you randy swab. You had any other questions, Captain? Happy to oblige the person hauling this blue bastard away from Fort Deadlight.
Just who is this Romaro person Seraphin's looking for? Seraphin rolls his eyes and crosses his arms.
You don't know? That's so, I'm thinking it's not my place to tell you.
I need to know what Seraphin's getting my crew into.
They both crewed the Sorcerer for a season or 6. Rimaro were like a father to Seraphin, or so he's told me. Taught him the mariner's trade. More than that, you'd have to ask him yourself. Were there something else you wanted?
I think that's it. Our man Seraphin is a bit of a fuckboy. There's a lot of that in this game. He won't be the only one we meet. Okay. So it sounds like we could get a party started and lure Benwith down to the court, which is little more than a pirate tavern. And it's, oh, excuse me, formation menu. It is almost midnight. Hour 25. What does that mean? Who knows? Now there's someone guarding these eastern ramparts up here. Hello. We have a couple of people to talk to down here. One of them is named No Nut Ned.
What'll it be, Swabby?
Tell me how you got your name.
Right away.
He won't tell us. He's got some stuff to sell. Looks kind of neat. I think we need some spark crackers. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think we have any. So we need a couple. I wish he had more than 2. I would drop the money for enough spark crackers to have more chances when I need them. I also see things to steal here. Perhaps we'll do that off camera, so that you don't catch me stealing. And no, I won't tell you what's in those chests. This gibbet's splattered with seagull droppings. And some poor sodden bastard. Lots of red things, lots of things to shoot. I mean, it is a pirate fortress. So, what's this? A neglected dog. The dog's name is Hati. Hati, you will not be neglected anymore. I think we're going to have Adair keep track of all the animals. What else we got? I know we got more. I mean, they've just been suffocating in our giant backpack, which I guess is a bag of holding. It's just not a game that forces you to do inventory management. For better or for worse. Here we go. Gosha. Gosha the kitty cat. Interesting. I guess that's it for now. Ah, this person is, Snake Eyes Conduin.
How might I help you out of a bit of money, Squab? Care to join our fun? Or is it swilling information you're chasing?
Without so much as a glance at the settling dice, he calls out their numbers. Okay, but did he call them right? You win most of these games you run, do you?
Oh, you wouldn't be implying there's more to it than my superb luck and skills.
With a chuckle, he pats the left pocket of his pants, a nervous gesture.
'Cause accusations such as that are likely to see you whipped and pickled, my mate. You're wanting to stir up trouble, but I know you got nothing on me. Sod off before I remove you.
I would insinuate no such thing, sir. I'm looking for Captain Benwith.
I ain't my captain's keeper, and I know better than to ask what business you've got with Brutal Ben. You might check the court for him. If he ain't target practicing, he's tickling the harpsichord or taking his swill. 2 out of the 3 can be done there. But if you see him, don't fucking tell him I sent you.
I make no promises. I'll play around.
Now, before we get rolling, let me tell you the rules. You bet on high if you think when the dice settle, they'll count up to more than 7. You bet on low if you think the count will be less than 7. Both pay double or nothing.
Uh-huh.
Lastly, you can also bet on 7. If the count is exactly 7, then you win 4 times the wager.
Wow.
100 pyres per roll of the dice. You sure you want to risk it?
That's not too rich for me. I'll bet on low. Snake Eyes jiggles the dice in his hand. After blowing on them for luck, he casts the dice across the ground. The dice add up to 7.
You lose, mate. What a shame. Care for another roll?
I'll bet on low again.
You lose, mate. What a shame.
Wow.
Care for another roll?
The dice add up to 7 both times. What happens if I bet on low again?
Looks like you've won.
Interesting.
Care for another roll?
No. See you later.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Let's be sneaky. What's this say? The scrawling on this banner reads, Ramparts restricted. All I want to do is rob this guy. Whoa. Maybe I need to be more patient. Am I wearing sneaky boots? I'm wearing sneaky boots. You know what else I could do is use some Thief's Putty, but I don't think that's necessary just yet. Let's conserve our resources. A blunting belt, +1 pierce and +1 slash armor. Seems handy. I wonder if that's right for... So Adair is vulnerable to piercing and corrode. I don't like his vulnerability to piercing. What he's got right now turns crits to hits against him and gives him +2 constitution. That's pretty good too. Not sure which is better for his tanking. But let's give him that. Shodi hasn't got a belt. Seems like Constitution could be good for her. Could be good for Seraphin too, and he doesn't have any accessories. We really gotta help him out. So with him being a barbarian and all, a little Constitution probably benefits him more than anybody else. I don't mind boosting Adair's armor, especially his piercing armor, because that brigandine, it's no good. It's no good if you get pierced. You can steal what's in there. I will do that off camera because it's just gonna take a minute to like go back and forth, navigate between all the radiuses. Let's just go up here. Let's see what there is to see. Hello, Swabby.
Can't say I recognize your fishy mug, which means you ought not to be up here.
Oh, like you're so hot. Her busted, bloodied lips split a cocksure grin. With a bruised, knuckled hand, she blows you a kiss.
Your ma thought me plenty spicy last night.
You get in a fight recently?
Had a spot of trouble at the forge. He's sorted now, though. Don't be worrying about my kisser. Enough prattling. For now, only Benwith's personal crewmates are permitted into Deadlight's heights. You ain't one. So swim off.
I heard you owe Snake Eyes quite a debt.
Who told you that? Was it Condwin? That chunk of rotted hagfish. He ought to know when to keep his mouth shut. What did he say? Precisely.
I heard that he cheats.
He's a puss-pox swindler. Rotten wounds. It's that bloody fucking die of his. I knew it. I'll put a whinger through his nose holes. See what he says then. You're a dead one now.
It doesn't sound like you come to settle your debt, so I've got a game to run if you don't mind.
You lovely squid shit. I know about the Rig die.
What? What slammocky lies? I'm cleaner than a spit shine culverin, don't make no doubt of that.
What slammocky
I've
lies,
lost
he
enough
says.
to you, but it don't got to include my pride. I'm hauling you to the dungeons.
Okay, we're up on the ramparts. We've made it. What can we pilfer while we're here without getting caught? Our ship's repair supplies storage is full, which means we can't loot this, and that means that barrel will remain blue instead of turning gray. And it'll psych me out.
Be spying them crates on that there crane cap. Then the casks of rum we be after.
I figured. I think we were aware of what's up here. Where's that guard who was over here? Wasn't there a guard? I don't know where they went. What do we have here? White Yennefer? And Godkiller's rum. Da-da-da! There's more stuff to loot up here. We're probably going to take a little tour around every nook and cranny off camera. We're not playing as murder hobos, but we are kind of playing as kleptomaniacs? I guess klepto-hobos? Kleptobos. Alright, we got the rum. Lucky us. Let's go back to court and see what Mirke has to say. Maybe it'll stop being so, drawl.
That be my sweetest new crony, bringing me a fresh cask of bitter booze. I tell you, chum, I amaze my spirit if not my ship.
I beg your pardon.
What says you, lad?
Call me a crony? Anyway, is this the right rum?
Only way to know for sure is to give it a taste, eh? Let's just have a quick swig. Burning blast my bones, yeah! This'll sink the festivities into deeper waters, all right? Drink up, Tars, to all better friendship.
Hooray! Sluice the ivories and run freely to rum.
What does
How
that
comes
mean?
it? We're having an uproarious time.
You said Benwith would be here. He's not.
While we're having a good time, clearly the party's not wild enough yet. We need a bigger, wilder party if we want to whet Benwith's appetite. We get wild enough and you watch. Ben will even play us some tunes. That's his harpsichord over in the corner.
I'm sure this won't involve anything nefarious.
Wouldn't be much fun if it didn't. What we need is some stew to match our spirits.
I'm sorry, stew?
But not just any stew. It has to be Cookie Maynard's specially spiced stew. What I mean is, it's got a phantasmal kick to it.
So you need spicy stew to get this party started.
Cookie's kitchens are in the northern side of the dungeons, beyond the powder stores, right in the belly of our fort. The lower floor's locked down though, so sneaking past the guards might prove difficult.
Guards?
They like debauchery as much as the rest of us, so they might be inclined to leave their posts if they knew what a grand time we're having up here.
I see. Tell me more about Benwith's harpsichord.
He stole it, no surprise there, and he plays it like a god sent from hell. Best thing I ever heard aside from a man's moans in the air. Did you know when you... Oh, we were discussing Benny's rapturous fingers, not mine.
Gross.
He plays like a hurricane night after night. Louder we get, the harder he pounds those keys. He can't help it, a preening sprat.
I see.
I'm listening.
We'll talk later.
Sure is nice when folks kick back and have a good time.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard.
Does this have to be right now, Seraphin?
You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person, either. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
I see. Well, if we're doing this, tell me about the Gentleman of Leisure.
The gentleman is only the finest ship among the Principe, and Captain Ferrante our most respected shipmaster. It were 2 honors and a half to be chosen to join his crew.
I detect a butt in there.
Aye, you ain't wrong. Joining the gentleman meant leaving the sorcerer, leaving the only family I've ever known.
Family?
I never knew no kin till the sorcerer. They be my salt family, and to me, that'd be better far than blood.
Why were you willing to leave that crew to join mine?
Now don't sell yourself a Suole short, Cap, nor me neither. I know an opportunity when I bought it. I'd seen what there were to be seen upon the gentlemen, learn what ropes were to be learned. Methinks a watcher after a dead god will thrust me into an whole new set of eye openings.
It could also get you killed.
And believe you me, I do appreciate myself a good thrust.
Gross. You're welcome.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found the perfect hiding spot.
So where did you hide it?
I know right to tell you that. You mightn't want it no more. Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard. Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnage shook me down for plunder after each raid. I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw rip fetish.
Why did Malnage treat you so badly?
Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse the more they fancy you. Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love.
Were you attracted to Malnage?
Didn't fancy her in the least, but a man has needs. And I figured at the time that she were as wet as any other lass.
Gross.
Figured I'd give her a whisper about what we might get down to in the old. Her answer were an unequivocal no, made with a sharpness. Might have been the closest I've ever been to death.
Thank you for the gift, Seraphim.
You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
He gave us a necklace that makes the wearer resistant to dexterity afflictions. Resistance to an affliction means that if you get hit with a level 1 affliction, you'll have no penalty at all. If you get hit with level 2 of the affliction, it gets downgraded to level 1, and so on, through level 3. Now when we think about this, who do we not want to be hobbled or slowed down? And who's more likely to get hit? That's the other thing. Who's more likely to need this? These are the questions that try men's souls. Well, our hero, Diego, has something that won't help him much in combat. It'll only help him in skill checks. What is this? Boost his constitution? Alright. Nice enough. So, Mirke has told us that if we really want to lure Ben in here, we need some spicy stew from the cook. And the cook is downstairs. The way to get to her is probably through the same dungeons that we infiltrated and came out of. Interesting idea. I want to do this first. And I'm going to rummage through my memory to try to think of what am I going to need? Let's talk to him. Let's have a look at our skills real quick. And maybe we'll look at our drugs. What can we do with drugs? I think we're fine to just we'll try our hand.
Happy to oblige.
As you can see, I'm still rummaging around,
Ahoy!
looking for a way to. We're going to try to buff our constitution, but I don't think I have any options in it. We might not need it. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. Now I remember. It's not about constitution. Not in the slightest. What's our sleight of hand? It's 3. That's okay. We might need better. What do we get from our party assist? What is everybody else good at? I say, especially because we're really not trying to save scum, and I would like to succeed at this endeavor, just for the sake of doing it. So let's burn this resource, even if we don't need it. Now we're better at doing thief stuff.
Whoa there. Watch your step. The stones are a mite slippery.
Why would that be?
Here's to ourselves. May the gods grant us more gold and luck than we can imagine.
Is this a celebratory drink?
You bet. Our bosun just brought a treasure map. We're saluting to our future prosperity, we are. We'll be making a proper raucous if Ungwith the Crag-Hearted wasn't such an accursed downer.
What's got Ungwith the Crag-Hearted all twisted up?
She loathes any type of disorder, especially that of the loud variety. We get too wild and you watch, she'll be stomping down here to yell at us.
In that case, 20 pyres says I can drink you under the table.
You can pay to try. Drink up, and we'll see who's left standing.
This is going to be just like in The Lord of the Rings.
Let's get swilling.
When Legolas and Gimli had a drinking contest.
First up's a round of a deer and mead.
I will drink the mead.
Not a bad start, not at all. Next round's grog, not just any grog, mind you. This batch is fermented with gunpowder.
Tasty! I will drink the grog.
Not many can handle a whole pint of gunpowder grog. Now, the best for last. We'll be having us a bit of hangman's blood. If this doesn't knock you on your backside, nothing will, I fear.
What is hangman's blood made of?
You mean the way our crew makes it? A bit of this and a pinch of that, all mixed in a hogshead of pickled corpse fruit. Or it's been known to kill a man, or at least his breath.
I will once again definitely drink this liquor. At first, the pirate merely stares. Then he nervously licks his lips and with trembling fingers reaches for his own pint of the corrosive concoction. This is just like that episode of Blackadder.
Flay me for crow's bait, should I ever turn craven.
In a surge of courage, the drunkard gulps down his own pint. His chest heaves as he clinks the cup's bottom, and a cocky grin begins a slow sweep of his lips. But his smile freezes halfway, caught in a pained twist as he slowly begins to tilt backwards. He topples to the ground, out cold. Thar he blows, spewing chunks like chumming the waters. Boom!
Shush you rumpots, or Crag-Heart will be down here again.
Oh? Will she?
Andra drown those no-good drunkards and their raucous louting.
Real quiet now.
For the last time, pipe down.
Is it just me, or are they all staring at us?
Who?
Nothing like winning a contest when you want to.
Where should we go?
Low profile.
Think Ben would
What's this?
John's iron scrote. You be the right hard bastard I took you for her.
Ah, even Seraphin thinks that we definitely
Make
drank
sure
that
to
grog.
call a guard down. We best make for it while they're occupied.
Oh, should we? What a great idea. We made it. What is this? Ah. We're learning new things all the time. I gotta say, the mission to get Benwith at Fort Deadlight gotta be one of the coolest parts of the game. There are so many ways to go about this that interweave with each other in labyrinthine ways, and you have the option to do what we're doing, which is checking more boxes than you need to, going down more of alternate paths than is strictly necessary, just for the sake of doing it. Spark crackers. Thank Andra. Let's thank Andra. Listen, this is called immersion, okay? It's role playing. I'm role playing. Moo.
Production's too slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till LD's comes back. Hey, scamper off you. We ain't taking orders. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, why are you manning the forge if you're not a trained smithy?
Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a disagreement. He tossed most of my crew into the Brig. Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Gossip flows like water through these parts. Tell me then, stranger, who are you?
Diego de la Velia, captain of the Tornado, at your service.
Blast my eyes and burn my fingers. I know you. Benwith attacked your ship right in the eye of a typhoon. He's been crowing about it enough since.
Oh, has he?
Black Seas. But I hate Benwith.
What's the problem between you and Benwith?
Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy. But then he went and got too big for his britches, playing second fiddle to Aldi's.
You're the second person to describe this history using the word britches.
I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his.
For some reason, Lamond reminds me of Carl Urban's portrayal of Dr. McCoy in Star Trek. I mean, you could guess why, I guess.
I know. They stopped by the forge.
What? Oh, yes, I freed your crew. That's a thing I just said.
I'll show you the way into Aldi's quarters, where you're sure to find our brutal band. This way. They're on the highest floor of the fort.
Fascinating. He's going to use the secret switch that we already... Okay, I'm way ahead of you, buddy.
Door's open, but there's something you ought to consider before you go.
I'm listening.
Sure, you could traipse right up there into Aldi's quarters to gut Benwith, but he'll be heavily guarded. Meanwhile, me and my crew will be stealing Ben's ship, the Drake. And in doing it, we're gonna bait him into storming outside, all alone.
Stealing a pirate's ship. You really want to hit him where it hurts.
No better way for it. Benny docks the Drake in a hidden berth beneath the fort. Kill the guards there for us. Aye, that's why I want your help. After you've cleared the docks, take the western tower to the fort's ramparts and sound the boating bell. 3 rings. Me and my mates will sail out with the Drake. 3 bell tolls alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that leaves just Ben's Drake docked. Ben's sure to storm the ramparts in a rage, right in time to watch his pride be stolen.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Knew I could count on you. I can't wait until Ben gets his.
We'll talk later. Okay. Everything's proceeding according to plan. But now the question is where to go next. This is not the way underneath the fort, necessarily. Those stairs go to Benwith's, well, they go to Aldi's quarters, where Benwith currently is. I do want to, I want to poke my head around the corner to see who's here. Let's just look around. Outside, a cold and unforgiving sea crashes against the rocky shoreline. Oh, these stairs go to the kitchen. That's also a place we want to go. Many options. There are many options for us. Let's go down to the kitchen, see what happens.
We'll just go for a bit. No one will notice we're gone.
Interesting. So, some of the guards of the gunpowder room appear to have left their post and opened this door for us. How kind of them. Here we are in the kitchen, where we're going to loot everything that's not nailed down, including this koiki fruit. And ripple sponge, that's a drug. Can we sneak past Cookie Mania? Do we even have to? I'm gonna try. Obviously, I know the answer to these questions. Scents of cooking meat and strong spices waft from this simmering brew. What's in here? A seafood stew. Neat. And over here, oh, I can hear gulls. And I think I see Benwith's ship. There it is. So we just to the underground docks. Fascinating.
What do you need? Hey.
Can the rest of our party sneak past her? We could try it, but I don't think we're gonna bother.
Do I hear a mouse scritching, scratching?
Yes, yes you do. Hello. A portly woman startles at your approach. As she downswings her meat cleaver, she nearly catches her fingers. Glowering, she more carefully resumes hacking at what looks to be a slab of ribs.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
It's funny because she's facing Adair, but guess who's gonna do the talking?
Only Benwith's crew has access to my kitchens. Not that I care, really. Speak up so I can hear you.
You don't care that I'm trespassing?
Think I want to tattle on you? What do I care if you're looking to hang yourself? Sneak around enough where you ain't supposed to, Benwith will catch you. Carve you into chunks for my stew.
Oh, speaking of which, can I have some?
It's about time they sent someone for it. It only keeps for a fortnight. Let me add the special ingredient.
The cook sifts a dark powder into the soup, stirring it quickly before she dumps the cauldron into a waiting cask. She gives you a wink before rolling the barrel over. Farewell. Well, maybe Adair did have that conversation.
What do you need? Don't see why not.
I don't see why not either. We're closing in on the hour mark, and so
Keep an
I'm
eye
going to
out.
call it here
What do you need?
on our next episode. We're going to murder Benwith's crew, and then we're going to murder Benwith. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.